May this kind of love never find me. Bro's crashing out because he's having to take care of himself. Sir, you do not want a wife. You want a personal assistant. LOL. And he's already yelling at her, and she doesn't even exist yet. These are all comments left on a TikTok where the very first thing you see is a caption that reads, "We're meant to balance each other. I'm not meant for this timeline." And that's all to say, the single men on TikTok right now are not okay.
Why is it so hard to find a traditional woman? Why is it so hard to find a woman that wants to do some old school
Now, when he means traditional woman, what do we think he means? A woman with traditional values, maybe, who wants to have a family, raise children. Or a woman who is just going to do every little thing in his life that he doesn't want to do himself. Oh, I have to go to the bank today. I wish I had a wife to do it for me. Max, that one sounds so unrealistic. Surely these men aren't that incapable.
You know? Like, I don't want to do this meaning running around to the bank and dealing with that and dealing with this stupid.
Nope, he is. Now, I haven't really given you an introduction to Seth, but a couple of things that I can say about the man, he at least knows what he wants. And what he wants is someone to just do everything for him. Damn, personally, I enjoy doing my own chores. Now, that's not to say that I enjoy them. I don't want to do my laundry. I don't want to wash my sheets. I don't want to go to the bank. But I do those things, and I would rather do them myself than have someone else do them for me because I wanted a mom, not a wife.
I just went to the bank, tried to pull some money out. I've used the card. It's payday. All of a sudden, my card doesn't work. All of a sudden, I can't pull money out of my fucking account. For some dumbass reason. Trying to pull $1,000 out, it won't let me pull any fucking money out, but I already pulled money out today. So what the fuck is the problem? I don't have a limit that I'm aware of.
Okay, weird. What does that have to do with women? Also, what do you need $1,000 in cash for? Just like randomly. Like if you have to go pay someone, sure, but like casually, what do you need $1,000 in cash for?
Lady's telling me the card isn't working, it's declining. I'm like, that's impossible. It's fucking impossible. So then I come over here to Walmart, and guess what? My card works. I go to pay another bill, and guess what? My card works. I go to an ATM, make a withdrawal, and guess what? My fucking card works. I don't want to do this shit. Like, I don't want to be running around to get my medication and all this stupid dumb shit that I gotta fucking do. I don't want to worry about a SMUD bill. I don't want to worry about PG&E. I don't want to worry about the fucking rent. None of that shit.
I'm still really confused what this has to do with women, unless you're gonna get to, I want a woman to sit in my house and do this for me. I want a woman to go and get my medication. Brother, it's 2025. Have it delivered.
I want to just go to work and make the fucking money. Let me go to work and make the fucking money. Let me fix the thing that's broken. Let me do the shit that I was designed to do while you do the shit that you were fucking designed to do. What is so fucking wrong with being a homemaker and being a feminine fucking woman who balances the checkbook?
Brother, I'm gonna be so real. I love my girlfriend to death. I love her so much. I would lay down and die for her at the littlest inconvenience that she has. I don't want her touching my money. She's so bad at math. 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 She can have it. She can have everything I've ever made. But, like, do not try and balance the checkbook here. Okay? I love her. She's great. Asthma, bad at math, chose me. Those are her only red flags. I understand the sentiment of wanting your life to be a little bit easier. However, I don't understand the sentiment of wanting to put that onto someone else. My partner and I both unfortunately have jobs. I sit here and yap, and she has a master's degree and is a speech therapist. When we are together, and on the weekends, when we have time to do things, we do things together. I don't mind going and buying groceries. I don't mind going grocery shopping because I get to do it with her. I don't mind going and picking up her medication because I get to do it with her. I don't mind doing all the things in life that should otherwise be boring because I get to do them with her. And if you could sit down and say, I want someone to do all these things with, I would nod my head and agree with you. But you're saying, I want someone to do all these things for me. I just want to make the money. We have had generations and generations and generations of women say, I need help raising children, making meals, generally at home. And then generations and generations and generations of men saying, why? I make the money. Your half of this relationship is to be working 24/7 to make my life easier. My half of this relationship is to work 32 hours a week so that I don't have to be home changing diapers. It's easier to work a job than it is to deal with children. It's probably one of the bigger reasons I don't want kids. Whether you're complaining about having the easier part of life. It sucks, it does. But having a stay-at-home mom you kiss on the lips isn't gonna fix that. Being a homemaker shouldn't mean you do absolutely everything that is not going to work and making money. You should still be allowed time off and to be your own person. But that's not how these people see this. These people legitimately want to be with someone who is going to do the 67% of life that is not work for them. It would make more sense to me if they were also allowed to clock out. If when I go to work, you do all the chores, you do my chores, you make food for when I get home, and then when I get home, we're both done. I don't ask you to do anything, you don't ask me to do anything, we vibe. That's not what they want. It's nice to know that in the months that Lee and I get to spend time together, we get to separate chores. She goes to work, I make the bed. Sometimes I'll clean around the house. She'll do the bathrooms. And then everything outside the house, we do together. That's dope. That's cool. We're vibing. I don't mind putting her laundry in the washing machine. I don't mind putting it in the dryer. I don't mind doing anything for the woman. But it would feel so weird for me to sit on a couch, watch her do all these things, and not feel bad about it. We're allowed to have shared responsibilities, and I'm not going to complain about the parts of life that have to do with being a person. I don't like doing laundry. I don't want to have to go and get my medication. I don't want to have to deal with the bank. But I'd rather do it myself than force my spouse to do it. If you really just want to work and not deal with any of that, hire an assistant, dude. If you're already like so sure you're going to spend half of your money anyway, right? Giving it to her to make your house a home, just hire an assistant. Hire someone to do all that while you're at work.
What is fucking wrong with that? What is wrong with putting in your 100% along with somebody else that's putting in their fucking 100%?
Again, your 100% is 9 to 5. Their 100% is 6 a.m. to probably midnight taking care of you. It's not 100-100. If it were, it would be a lot easier to justify. Hey, while I'm at work, you do our chores. When I get home, we're both off the clock. That would make much more sense to me, but that's not what you want. You want someone to have your kids and then raise them as your siblings. Congratulations. There might be a reason you're single.
Why is that a bad thing today? I don't fucking get it. I don't want to do this extra shit. I want to do the shit that I do, and then you do the shit that you do.
Keep in mind when he says, I don't want to do these extra things, he legitimately means things for himself. I don't want to go and get my own medication. Brother, that's not extra. That's you taking care of you.
And then we do the shit together. Why is this a fucking problem?
I wonder what it is he means when they say they do stuff together. Like, we go out together, we eat together. However, you're going to plan it and you're going to make the meals.
Why? I don't get it. I can't find any men that are like, fuck no, dude, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to do. There are some. I don't see them. I don't see these dudes that are like, hell no, I'm not going to go to work. Hell no, I'm not going to go hunt the deer and clean it and take it home for her to cook. Hell no, I'm not going to fix the fucking fence. Hell no, I'm not doing that shit. I'm a strong, independent man. I don't need no fucking woman.
Most of you can't do that. Most of you can't fix a fence or hunt a deer and properly clean it. Also, if you're working and you're probably not going to do it right, this does not apply to everyone. There are some people out there, there are some men out there who are incredible with woodworking and fixing up stuff around the house. I'm going to assume you're not one of them, dude. If you got a fence to fix, why wouldn't you pay someone who knows how to do it instead of just making everyone else mad when you mess it up? If he's treated right, she earned it, most men will do it. In order for the man in this situation to be treated right, they have to already be in a relationship. If the person that you are, specifically this guy, stops you from even getting into a relationship, you're worried about the wrong part, dude. You're worried about whether or not your car is going to run out of gas when it won't even start. Like, you're okay. Take a second, chill, sit back and say, what can I do to improve myself and the way that women see me in order to maybe get into a relationship? The more I go through this video, the more I understand the comment that said, he's already yelling at her and she doesn't exist. He's talking to an idea of a woman that he wants and saying, why aren't you like this? Why aren't you like this? Why aren't you like this? I need a woman who can cook, clean, do my chores while I'm at work. I know you exist. I know you're out there. I know you're with other men. So why aren't you with me? And in return for being my mother who sleeps with me, I'm going to go to work for you. Yeah, I'm not going to buy you anything. And you're not allowed to buy anything that isn't for us or for the house. But I'm at work. Women used to be women, dog. They used to take care of us. They used to shut up and go to the bank for us because we were the only ones allowed to have bank accounts. Yeah, men used to be men and not complain. Pick a side, dude. If you're going to look like a ripoff of Tom Segura, you have other things to complain about. And that's not me trying to make fun of the man's appearance. He just actually looks like Tom Segura. But Tom Segura has a wife.
I don't need no fucking woman. Yeah, I don't necessarily need. I want my goddamn teammate. I don't want to do this shit. I want to play the fucking role that I was designed to do, and I want a woman that is going to play the role that she was designed to do and not have her mind poisoned by this stupid fucking rectangle and by all these bitter bitches on the fucking internet telling her that she's doing something wrong.
There are a couple of things to unpack here. One, I want my teammate. It sounds like you want to be the head coach. It sounds like you want to say, hey, here's the play, run it. It sounds like you want to say, hey, we're running spider 2, Y banana, run to the corner. And when it doesn't work because they were playing cover 4 and every single throwing option you had was covered, you're going to go, wow, damn, can't believe you did that. I did my job. I called the play. Was it the wrong play? Don't question me. Do not question me. I'm the man. I'll ask the questions. Like, what are we having to eat today? It sounds like you do not want a teammate. It sounds like you want someone who's going to do all the things you don't want to do. Are you going to do the things that she doesn't? Oh, you're going to fix the fence. I'm sorry, is that for her or for the household? Also, I have not taken a biology class since the 11th grade. Can someone tell me what part of the man was designed to fix fences and what part of the woman was designed to go to the bank? Am I missing something here? Now you're mad at TikTok and social media telling her she deserves better and that's wrong. She's doing something wrong if she ends up with a man who doesn't do anything for her. Damn, I hate that social media has told women, people in general, not just women, however, they're complaining about women. Social media has told people in general to raise their standards. Men, women, non-binary people, you deserve so much in a relationship. And if that means that people who aren't willing to put in the work for a significant other are left behind, that's fine. And that's all it comes down to. Unfortunately, it feels like more men have been left behind because of that. But the solution isn't to complain about it on the internet. The solution is to be better, change, figure out that now that women can have their own bank accounts, have the right to vote, don't need to have you to thrive in this world, that you should give them a reason to want you. Lee doesn't need me. There is not a part of me that that woman needs. She was fine before me, and if anything happens, she'll be fine after me. But how lucky I am to be wanted by her. How lucky I am to be wanted by the smartest person I know, the most beautiful person I've ever met. And I know it's the asthma, but I'm going to pretend that it's me that takes her breath away. And I'm going to die having lived as the luckiest person in the world. How easy it would have been for me to be 18, 19, 20, 21 and complain. How easy it would have been for me to not try and develop some sort of personality or to be a person worth wanting. How easy it would have been for me to blame the world around me for not being wanted by my parents, by former girlfriends, by the people I've met in life since then up to now, who for whatever reason have not wanted to be my friend, my partner, my anything. It would have been so easy for me to sit back and go, am I the problem? No, I can't be. I can't be. I'm a man. But I didn't do that, and you shouldn't either. If the way you speak about women forces women to just run away from you, consider that that's you, not all women.
She's doing something wrong. She is the one that should be rewarded with all the shit that these fucking Looney Tunes think that they should get just for fucking existing. You understand me? Like, if you will be the woman...
Okay, hot take. I do think women should be rewarded for existing. Because otherwise you get men like this who think they're entitled to women. You're not. We're not Pavloving women, right? We're not like, oh, hey, good to see you, chocolate bar. But if I see something at the store or online that reminds me of my partner and I buy it for her, it's not necessarily a reward. It's just a, hey, I care about you. People like this see it as a reward. And I think that's where the disconnect is. It goes one of two ways. Either these men think they're the prize, right? The reward is being with me. I'm giving you a life where I work and all you have to do is literally everything else. Or everything else we do in our relationship is extra. The going out, the presents, the gifts. Maybe I'll write you a poem one day. But all of that is extra. And I don't want to do it the same way I don't want to go to the bank for myself. That's extra. When it should just be a part of life. Loving and caring about someone should come with the expectation of actively loving and caring about someone. If that is too much for you, how do I tell you that that's on you in a way that makes you believe me? I've talked a lot about estranged parents on here, and I've talked a lot about my own experience. In my experience, I had a parent who reminded me that they loved me a lot, but never actually showed it. Anytime I was hit, anytime I was yelled at, anytime I was pushed out of the house, I would be reminded that they loved me because they housed me, because they fed me, because they did all the things from age 0 to age 14 that they were supposed to do. And if the bare minimum for you is that much work, then you probably shouldn't be in that type of relationship. If loving your partner actively is so much work, they deserve better. I would say that to him if he was with a woman who didn't love him. Every person in this world at some point in their life deserves to be loved. But consider also being a loving person. I guess is all I'm saying. That was a rant, and I don't remember if I hit any points.
I will be the man. You want that car? We'll go get that fucking car. You want that shiny fucking rock? If I can afford it, let's go fucking get it. Not because I'm a trick, because I'm rewarding my woman with the things that she rightfully fucking deserves.
We have sugar daddy websites, dude. Sign up.
Because she takes care of me. Yeah, I want to be taken care of, not like my fucking mommy. God damn it.
You just described someone who would take over the job of being your mom, but then said not like my mommy. I'm a big fan of the whole taking care of each other thing. I get it. And when I sit here and make my little commentary videos, I do a lot of in my life, in my relationship. But what else am I going to do? Get super generic? There are plenty of other channels for that, and I enjoy a lot of them, but I sit here and I talk about my own experience a lot. So if Lee is sick, I want to take care of her. If Lee doesn't want to do her laundry that day, I'll do it. If Lee's hungry, I'm happy to make food. And I know 100%, because she has before, that she would do all those things for me. And she does pretty regularly. If she's doing a load of laundry and knows that I have dirty clothes, she'll just shove them in there. If she's making food, she'll make extra. If she has to stop somewhere on the way home, she'll grab me something. It's really, really nice to be taken care of in that way. But I don't want someone in my house to feel like they have to baby me. I don't want someone to have to cook for me every day because I can't do it myself. I don't want someone to have to do my laundry because I'm going to cry if I do it. I don't want someone to have to wash my dishes because I'm the man in the house and my hands can't get wet and neither can you. Not in our relationship. If you want an assistant, hire one. If you're going to put yourself in a position to say, I can afford to get this car for you, I could probably afford to buy you a ring. Spend that money on an assistant who's going to do all those things for you. She'll probably even let you call her mommy if you want.
I want somebody that's going to do the thing, and I will do the thing. What I just don't understand why it's such a fucking issue, man. Yes, I'm fucking irritated today. I'm irritated today because I got to deal with dumb shit. I got to deal.
It is actually so funny to just stare at the comment that says he's yelling at someone that doesn't exist, because he is. He's like getting angry at this idea, at like being left behind in life and wanting a partner who does everything for him. That sucks, but I don't feel that bad for the person like this not getting what they want, because I would feel so bad for the woman who settles for this relationship. You deserve better. And here's the thing, dude. I get called a simp so much for the way that I speak about my partner and for the videos that I talk about and for the women that I defend. I'm not sitting here going, I have to defend women because no one else will. Women are more than capable of defending themselves. I just like making fun of men like this. And if something were to happen in front of me, I'd do something. I know that because I've done something. But again, I would say it to you, dude. If you were in a bad relationship where you were being taken advantage of by a woman, I would say you deserve better. The relationship you want is a relationship that is not 50-50. And the woman that you want, although she's fake, deserves better. I have so many friends who have had relationships where they ended up becoming the mom. You guys want me to bring one on here? I will. I will absolutely bring Jordan on and interview her about her last relationship with a man where she had to take care of his house. And his half was, it's my house. He owned the house. She paid him rent, did his dishes, did his laundry, but it was his house. Is that what you want?
I got to deal with shit with my health. I got to deal shit with with these medications. I got to deal with shit with the bank shit that I don't want to fucking do.
That's stuff you should be doing anyway. It's weird to say you're my wife. Go and deal with my bank account. Go and get my medication. That's stuff that you should do for yourself anyway. Grab your meds on the way home, dude. Also, it's 2025. Why are you going inside a physical bank to withdraw money? He just said the ATM worked. So the ATM worked.
Let me go swing the fucking hammer. Let me go do the fucking thing that I was here to do. Let me provide and protect and fight wars and build the fucking bridges.
What hammer are you swinging? What war are you fighting, dude? Like, all these men have this like idea of like, well, we have to fight wars. What if we get drafted? Brother, that's not gonna happen. You're too old to be fighting in any war. Your health is a problem and you're not gonna get drafted. So I don't understand what the problem is. There are women in the military. There are women in active wars right now. And you're complaining about what? The fact that you don't have a woman to settle for you and the idea that you may go to war one day? Here's a thing that with these men, I think becomes a hot take, but I'm going to stand on it. There is nothing manlier than taking care of your woman and your family. There is nothing manlier than taking care of the people that you have brought into this world and promised to take care of. There is nothing manlier than being a provider and a protector. And obviously, like, we understand what I'm saying, right? I'm not saying that like women can't do this. I'm not saying that all men have to. I'm saying that when you're in these relationships and you look at someone and say, I want to take care of them, it's not just financially. I want to make your life easier, not force you to be my mother and to take care of me and all my needs, and to justify it by saying, well, I'm the one that works. You don't do anything. You just sit around the house all day.
Fight wars and build the fucking bridges.
We have engineers and we have construction workers that build the bridges, dude. We don't need you to do that. This isn't 650 BC. We don't need you to build a wooden horse and hide inside of it. Although, might be the only way for you to meet a woman. Oh, yeah, do you want a pet horse? Isn't it so cute? Surprise, it's me. It was a man this whole time. You signed the papers. You got to take care of me now. Nay. Nay. And then you poop yourself and she has to clean it up.
Well, you do the feminine fucking woman shit. And if you don't understand what I'm
The feminine woman stuff, like going to the bank, dude. If you don't get it, if you don't get why going to the bank is feminine, you're just probably not someone who can build a bridge. I love how that within this rant, we have the metaphor of a bridge, right? The way that you build bridges in your relationships. And you can't do it. Let me build a bridge. Build them, build them, build them, build them. Build a bridge between you and women. Build a bridge between you and women and say, hey, why don't we meet in the middle? Instead of saying, well, I built the bridge, just walk over all of it. No, trust me. It's safe. It's sound. I built it. No permits, no education, no experience. Trust me. It's a good bridge. But it's not. You made it out of toothpicks because although you could afford to make it out of a better, stronger material, you couldn't get into your bank account. Damn.
And if you don't understand what I'm saying, then you're probably one of those. So I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Go ahead with your bitter fucking nasty comments.
He knows. If you don't get what I'm saying, you probably think you deserve respect. So go ahead. Tell me in the comments. Tell me how you deserve to be treated like a person. Ugh. Tell me how I'm designed to go to the bank, dude. I do this all by myself. I don't cry about it either. I'll take the bear for 2K, please. Where's the red flag guy? Yeah, where is the red flag guy? I have a weird connection to him. I know his video editor personally. That was such a weird thing to find out like 2 weeks ago. So he wants to marry his mom. Got it. At least when Alpha Dom made videos like this alone in his car, he wore his seatbelt. So if he can't even keep himself safe, ladies, how is he going to do that for you? All right, I'm going to call it there. There's a lot of stuff that I want to go through that this man has said, but I don't have time to do it today. So I'm going to let it go there and we'll figure that out. Thank you for spending time with me. This is my favorite thing to do. You're my favorite people to do it with. And I'll get toast. Just hold on. Okay, goodbye. All right, get out of here before I make you listen to Creed.